Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Cloud and AI Analytics. Hope everyone is doing good. I'm Vignesh and in this video we are going to see how to create compute engine using Cloud Console and how to install or host a web application on top of that compute engine. This is completely going to be a practical hands-on and without any further delay, let's get started. So I am inside my Cloud Console and you can just go here navigation menu and you can just go click on this compute engine and VM instances, or you can just click on this search bar and you will be able to find that compute engine here. So inside compute engine we are going under VM instances. So just click on this create instance and give your instance name as my hyphen first instance 01. And if you wanted to add label is something, it acts as a metadata where you will be able to find what that compute engine or what is the environment it belong to. Those everything you will be able to find it. So now I'm going to give domain as domain, it is bank. It is going to be my labels, and region US Central 1 and zone is US Central 1A. So this is something which is going to be a permanent, and compute engine comes under IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service. So where we as a user we will be having more control over it. So whatever we are configuring it here, like for example mission configuration, if you want a general purpose you will be having, you can just click from here, you can select it from here. If you wanted something which is going to go for machine learning or time series, those things you can go with compute optimized, memory optimized. If you're going with something with deep learning, then you can go with this GPU. So based on your settings or based on your configurations, it is going to be high. So if it is general purpose and if it is C3, the cost is going to be differ. The same way you will be able to see it compute optimized, memory optimized, GPU, the machine configurations. The cost, it is going to be simple or it is going to be vary from one machine configuration to another. So I'm just going with N2, and under N2 I'm going with N2 standard 2, that is 2 virtual CPUs and 8 GB RAM, or 4 virtual standards and 16 GB RAM. And here this is what the price will be. You will be able to see the price when you're configuring itself. So $114.43. So I don't want this, so I'll click on this. And if you wanted to create a customized also, you will be able to do it. If you wanted to create custom, you can just click on this custom and you can give 16 virtual CPU, 64 GB RAM, or whatever it is, you can able to do it from here. We will see how when to do that and what is the use case when we'll go with this custom in later point of video, not later point in other videos. So the next thing is display device, enable display device, like we are going to get it to set same. And the container is we are going to use we are not going to use a like we are not going to do any deploy and all. We are not going to bring anything of our own. So here you can see the boot disk, like name is my first instance and the type is new balance persistent disk and size is 10 GB, license type is. If you wanted to change the image version, like from operating system like Debian, deep learning on Linux, so there are different operating systems, Windows Server, all those things. Like we'll go with Debian and version let it be same. If you wanted to bring your own images or custom images, you can bring under custom images, snapshots, archive snapshots, existing disks, which we are going to see in our upcoming videos. So here you can see what is the cost of this, $57.72 with we have a discount of $14.18 as well. So service account, it is going to be default service account and we are going to allow default access, and firewall we are going to allow HTTP traffic. And under advanced options like networking, we are going to use the default network. In upcoming videos I'll explain you each and individual part and we will just explore or deep dive into what are the compute engines actual capacity and capability. So we are just giving all the other options are just going to be same or by default. Let discuss, we are not going to add any disk control. Networking is default networking. Security is something like the default things only. And management, solo tenant, let it be everything. If you wanted to get an equivalent code, you can just click on this and you will be able to get an equivalent. G Cloud Compute Instance, what is the create, yeah, all those things, you will be able to create it. You can just copy on it, run in Cloud Shell, and you will be able to create an instance. So I'll do that, run in Cloud Shell. So now I'll be able to run it in Cloud Shell. So but I don't want to do it now. So I'll just close this and I'm just going to click on this create. So that create, it is going to take 1 minute, like less than a minute to create your instance, first instance, and then we are going to SSH into our compute engine. We are going to update our OS inside that compute engine, whatever the packages, and we are going to install an Nginx server. So with that help of Nginx server, we are going to host a simple website, a simple web application on top of that instance. So it got created now. So I'm just going to SSH into that instance. So this will again take some time to load our instance. So I'm going to skip this part for you. Yes, my mission is ready. So now I'll give sudo apt get space update. So this command is going to update my all packages which is present inside that machine. Now I'm going to install Nginx server. Install yes and Nginx and then it is going to install me that Nginx server. Now we are going to make sure whether that Nginx server which we install now it is running or not. To make it, we will be using this command ps AUWX 5 grep Nginx. Yes, it is running. So now you can just go here, you can just click on this external IP address and you will be able to see this. Welcome to Nginx. If you see this page, the Nginx website is actually installed and working. Further configuration is required. So this is just going to be a static website. That's it. It is not going to be much. So this is what we'll, and this is something, a very basic video, how to create a compute engine, what are the components of compute engine, and compute engine coming as part of IaaS, infrastructure as a service. We will be having more control over it. So that's it for this video. Once we have installed it and you are able to see this Nginx server, you can just click on this and delete that instance as well. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something how to create compute engine using console. So in my next video, I'll post more, we will explore or we will deep dive more into compute engine, whatever the components. The same we'll go with Kubernetes engine as well. If you have any questions, any comments, please post that in the comment section and I'll take a look at it and reply to it as soon as possible. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe to Cloud and AI Analytics. Don't forget to click on the bell icon. I'll meet you in the next video with more interesting content from Google Cloud and other cloud as well. Until then, it's bye from Vignesh. Happy learning. Thank you.